Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. And we are starting to get into the Funko convention season, as just this week we are going to be having the first big convention of the year, which is going to be WonderCon. And WonderCon is taking place in Anaheim, California from March 24th to March 26th. So I know some of you guys might be heading out there. We really wanted to go, but unfortunately could not make it work this time. And there are definitely some really amazing Funko Pops that were announced that you will be able to find out there. And they did also announce the theme and how the entire booth is going to look. And it's going to be themed after Freddy's Funhouse. Definitely looks like a lot of fun, kind of like an amusement park. They've been getting very creative over the past year with trying to have like new themes each time they have a booth at one of these major conventions. But this is going to kick it off because right after WonderCon, of course, we're going to get into like Star Wars Celebration. So that's going to lead us to San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con. And if they do like a WinterCon or maybe FunCon again. So there could be a lot of other really awesome cons happening this year. And it all starts with WonderCon. And there were a ton of pops and sodas announced for WonderCon this year, and I'm loving a lot of them. So this is going to be your primer, your guide to the shared exclusives and con exclusives for WonderCon 2023. And we'll start with our first announcement here, which is actually a Loungefly Pop and Bag bundle. And this is a brand new Disney one, and we have Diamond Edition Powerline Funko Pop, and it's going to come with this really cool looking bag with Max and Goofy and Powerline on it. Really love that. And it looks like the bag is actually going to glow in the dark. Usually these bundles cost about $100 to $120. I think this is probably going to be around $100. So it is a little bit more expensive, but you do get both of these very limited piece items. But if you don't want to spend up on the bag, no worries. For the regular 15 bucks, if it is that, they will have the regular power line out here as well, which I'm a little bit confused why they did this, because they already made a power line pop that was exclusive over to Hot Topic, and from my recollection, I don't see any big difference between them, so it's kind of them just remaking it. Maybe the suit looks a little bit different, but not much. Next, we have a look at our first soda for WonderCon. This one's actually a 3-liter soda for Disney's The Evil Queen. It actually says The Queen right on the front of it, not Evil Queen, which is a little bit interesting. She does have the chest that she's holding in her hand in the common, and the chase is her with the poison apple. I am not a huge fan of these 3-liter sodas. I'm gonna stay away from them for the most part, unless we get, that Freddy Funko one that was rumored. Now, recently we did take a look at the brand new Batman Vaulted Edition from the Pop Classics line that just started, and I think that one was really cool. Going back to older vaulted pops, probably very expensive pops as well, but re-releasing them as a new edition, it is an interesting idea, especially for those of us who never got a chance to get the original. And they're doing that once again with Lotso Huggin' Bear from Toy Story. And so they actually have Lotso here with that original form, and he is coming on the base as well. This says Pop Year 1. And what's cool about those bases is that they change up for every one. So the last one looked like Gotham, but this one actually looks like the school that the toys ended up at. So definitely pretty fun. It comes with the pop pin, the coin, collectible card, and of course the pop. This next one's definitely one of my favorites from one of my favorite Disney movies. This one is Hercules. And it's not just any old Hercules pop, it's actually Hercules holding a Hercules toy. So it's actually a Funko Pop of Hercules holding a Funko Pop of Hercules. That is Funko Popception right there, but I am loving this one, especially as in the movie they have like him having merchandise, so definitely a really amazing and creative pop to make. And now going with another Disney one, they normally do a lot of Disney for WonderCon since it's right across the street from Disneyland, and so this one is going to be Cinderella with trays. And so you have Cinderella there with her more of her maid's outfit, and she has all the trays that she is balancing on her hand and also on her head as well. Pretty impressive. And now the next pop from Disney Pixar, we have from A Bug's Life, we have Flick on Dandelion Seed. And this one's really adorable. They have not made any Bug's Life pops in quite a while, so it's cool that they're going back to that movie. The only downside for this figure is that it actually doesn't look very big in the glam shop, but it's actually in a 6-inch box, much bigger. So that's something I wish they didn't do. So they're probably going to charge a whole lot more, like $25, $30 for this figure. Next, we were moving over to DC, and this is a character I'm really loving a lot more recently, especially with the Harley Quinn show. This one is Poison Ivy. Actually gives me a little bit of like Batman the Animated Series vibes from this one. Definitely really fun. And then all of the plant life going all around her definitely looks like a pretty cool pop. Next, for our Harry Potter fans out there, this one is going to be Hedwig with the acceptance letter from Hogwarts. Definitely pretty cool one as well for those Harry Potter fans. Although I want to say this is like the 5th or 6th Hedwig pop that they have made. So they gotta be careful with what kind of figures that they're doing for Hedwig, because you don't want to overdo the same character like they're doing with Pikachu. Now we're getting into the regular sodas, and I am really loving the regular sodas, including this one, which is Bugs Bunny as Superman. And this is actually a follow-up to a previous line they did. I believe that was exclusive to FYE, which was the Looney Tunes DC crossover one they did back in 2020. And the reason why I love this one is not only because of the look, I love the Superman suit he has on, but the fact that the chase is flocked is even cooler. This one is going to be limited to 10,000 pieces. And now Funko hasn't done a very limited Funko soda in quite a while. I want to say the last one they did might have been for like WonderCon back in like 2021. But now we are going back and have another limited one. This one is Snagglepuss, which is a great classic Hanna-Barbera character. The common looks great, but the chase is flocked. He even has a top hat on as well. I would love to get my hands on this one, especially that chase. And now with having it being Freddy's Funhouse, we gotta have Freddy Funko get into the mix with this convention. So they actually announced 3 different Freddy Funko items that you're going to be able to pick up at WonderCon. This is Freddy Funko as baseball player, and he's actually wearing a uniform resembling the Los Angeles Angels, which actually plays in Anaheim. So that's definitely a really cool one. And there's also going to be Freddy Funko as Clown, which they did announce is going to be a very limited piece. I believe that was 1,500 pieces. So you're only going to be able to get that at the convention itself. That is a fantastic pop. And then Funko also announced, going back to Pez, this one's actually Freddy Funko as Superhero, and it does come with the Pez there as well, even with that sticker right across the front. Now with the new Dungeons & Dragons movie coming out at the end of the month, I know there's a lot of hype around the Dungeons & Dragons name. Funko's getting back into that as they are releasing a new gelatinous cube pop, and not just one, but actually 2 gelatinous cubes. And this was actually the blue gelatinous cube. Within the past couple years, I believe they released the green gelatinous cube, and now they're doing the blue one, which I think looks great. And then at the show itself, you're going to be able to pick up the glow-in-the-dark limited piece blue gelatinous cube. And with these next ones, the anime and One Piece fans rejoice. They went crazy for these ones, and these are definitely going to be 2 of the most popular figures on WonderCon drop day. This first one is going to be Trafalgar Law and the Polar Tang Pop Ride. This thing looks pretty sick with all of the detail. The way that boat looks is pretty sweet, and I can only imagine how crazy people are going to go for this after seeing what happened with the Luffy Going Merry and Luffy Thousand Sunny. And then we also have the One Piece Eustace Kid coming for WonderCon as well. That looks pretty cool, especially with his hair and that weapon that he has in his hand. And continuing with anime, from Jujutsu Kaisen, we have a brand new Gojo pop, which this one doesn't look like it's anything too crazy. He's kind of just walking with his fingers up. I don't really know much about the show, so that might resemble something pretty important. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys know. Now switching over to the Marvel lane, and this is going to be a comic cover for the classic Avengers The Initiative, with Skrull as Iron Man as a pop in the front. I think that one looks great. We have not gotten many Skrull pops outside of the Captain Marvel ones, so this one looks amazing. And with Secret Invasion coming up, we might see more Skrull ones, and maybe we could see this exact moment come out as a different sort of pop. Also coming from Marvel, we are getting a new Moon Knight pop. This is Taweret, which is the hippo goddess. Definitely a really fun pop. I'm kind of surprised why it took them so long, because it's been a year since the show came out, but we are finally getting her. Definitely a really fun looking pop. And then we got a Marvel soda as well of Valkyrie, and this is definitely a pretty sweet one. It comes with that glow-in-the-dark chase. Valkyrie is going to be limited to 11,000 pieces. And a new Marvel character that we saw pop up in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is Bill Murray's Lord Krylar. Now, I was not a fan of this character in the movie, so I'm probably not going to be getting this, and I doubt a lot of people are going to be going after this pop, but at least the suit and everything does have a nice color. And then for our last pop of the convention, we have Baby Groot, and not just any Baby Groot, and I think one of the funniest moments in any of the Guardians movies is Groot here with the bomb. In Guardians 2, where he's trying to place the bomb and Rocket is trying to make sure he doesn't blow them all up. That moment is absolutely hilarious. And as they usually do, Funko is also putting out a new exclusive t-shirt that you can get to commemorate the convention. And so we have the Fun House with Freddy Funko on there. It says Anaheim, California. Follow your fun. Definitely a fun looking shirt. So there's our look at all the exclusives coming for WonderCon 2023. Now it's time to take a look at what shared stores are going to be having these exclusives. Now, depending on where you are around the world, of course, this is going to vary, but for the United States, this is the shared exclusive chart. And so actually on Funko.com, there's going to be a ton of them, including the Evil Queen 3-liter soda, Cinderella, Lotso, Flick, Powerline and the Powerline Pop and Bag Bundle, Hedwig, the Bugs Bunny as Superman soda, the Snagglepuss soda, both the Polar Tang and the Eustace Kid Pops, Krylar and the Freddy Funko baseball player, the Pez, along with the t-shirt is all going to be on Funko.com. Now, I mentioned earlier there's going to be a couple figures that you can only get at the show itself. That's specifically if you go to WonderCon in Anaheim, California at the convention center this weekend. It's the only way you can get these pops, and that is the glow-in-the-dark blue gelatinous cube from Dungeons and Dragons and the Freddy Funko Clown. And then over at Walmart, we're going to be getting the Baby Groot along with the Hercules. Target's going to be holding the Scroll as Iron Man comic cover along with Towerette. FYE is going to be getting Poison Ivy. Entertainment Earth will just have the Valkyrie soda. GameStop will have the regular blue gelatinous cube, while Hot Topic will have Gojo. Now, as far as when exactly they're going to be available on Funko.com and in the shared retailers, it's going to be available on Friday, March 24th, 9 a.m. Eastern. So be prepared on Friday, March 24th to be on your computer, be on your phones, whatever, so that way you can pick up a lot of these pops. I know I'm definitely going to be going after some of them, especially some of those sodas, as I am a big soda collector myself. And I think Funko made some pretty cool and unique figures this time. Well, guys, there's your guide for Funko exclusives for WonderCon 2023. Definitely some great pops that you can get. You learned what pops you can get, when you can get them, and where you can get them. And I hope that this guide was helpful for you, and I hope all of you guys are able to pick up everything that you want for WonderCon 2023. I know a lot of people are going to be going after the One Piece ones, of course. Do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the crop of figures that's going to be dropping for WonderCon? Do any of you actually plan on heading out to WonderCon? And what are some of the things that you want to pick up? What's your favorite thing that was announced? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.